instead of charging you, we're gonna put you in front of a military tribunal. That's what people don't understand. When them folks domestic terrorists, boy, you just don't understand, boy. When them folks label you a terrorist, period, your ass is grass, man. It ain't no going back from that. Now, how you get in the house? Brandon, how you get in the house? Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, I apologize. My doggies came in from outside. They wanted to come into the studio and see what I was doing. They like, what you doing? But yeah, man, I'm telling you, like, people don't understand that a lot of things that's going on in the world, them folks don't figure out. And like they said that if we sit down and come up with a plan, we got these folks. And the DOJ sit down and they said that they came up with a plan. And people don't understand these are generals and colonels sitting back, coming up with a plan to combat crime in the streets of America. These folks are sitting down looking at the map of Memphis and already putting up their situation where they need to barricade, where they need to start at. And y'all folks in Memphis and Frazier and all them cities and all them little parts of Memphis, boy, y'all finna catch hell, man. Y'all people in the world don't understand that the project in O Block, O Block, and them folks gonna surround them projects. They gonna surround them. And them folk gonna go in there with the military one by one by one by one. Do. And they gonna clear that motherfucker out now. Because they got the right to do it because it's government property. Y'all folks living on government property and don't even know that the government got the right to come up in there anytime they want to and inspect the property. Inspect it. Them folks could send the National Guard Army up into every project, and the National Guard Army could sit in the projects because it's government property. Government property. You know what I mean? That's what people don't understand. Like, you get Section 8 or anything like that, guess what happens? That means the government got to say so in how your house runs, how your house lives, who lives in your house, and when they can come knocking on your door. A lot of people don't even know this, that if you live in government housing, I get Section 8, you don't even supposed to have a firearm on that property. Even if you are not a convicted felon, you ain't supposed to have a firearm on any property that's government assisted or government owned. That's the law. That's the law. Man, I tell you folks, man, people in the world don't even understand the situations they in. They don't. I sit back and I'm laughing at these folks, man. I'm laughing at them because I know what's for to happen. I know what's for to happen. I know when it's gonna happen, and I'm gonna have my ass sitting in my studio talking about it. I ain't gonna be out there with no army hat on in the middle of Memphis when them army folks pull up in them tanks. I might be. I know I'm gonna go to Chicago because I love Chicago. You know what I mean? I live in Chicago. You know what I mean? So I love Chicago, so I'll run around Chicago all day. I just want people to be safe and be real, man. Be prepared for what's gonna happen, y'all. Be prepared that y'all finna see army tanks in the streets. Be prepared that a lot of your children are gonna be put in a bag for with them army folks, man. Be prepared. Be prepared to see a lot of people lose their life because they gonna be out there in the streets protesting. protest the people that's coming to help you, man? How you gonna stop the people that's coming to save your city from people being killed for no fucking reason? How you gonna stop that, man? The fuck? I don't understand that. How you gonna protest the National Guard army that's coming in your city to stop people from killing folks? That make it make sense. Some things just don't make sense to me, man. And that's one of them. I don't understand how people gonna protest, stand in the streets, stand in the streets and protest and try to stop somebody that was coming in to help. It's crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like it, man. Excuse me. I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life that people would go out there and protest people that's trying to save their life. That's crazy. But I guess we gotta say he's been doing stupid shit all for ages. When I see them folks out there protesting in the street, I look at them and I say, man, they need to be the first motherfucker to get ran over by that tank. Because if you ain't lost a person to violence in the streets, then you ain't got no right to be out there protesting shit. Talking about, don't come to our city, we don't need your help. Somebody needs somebody help when you sitting there with 60 people getting shot and 15 people dying in 48 hours. Somebody need to do something. Somebody need to say something, do some shit. Give me a motherfucking tank and I'll go help them. A lot of you folks, they talking about they talking and black folks and they talking, man, look, if you watch the news, if you live in these cities, then you know them folks need help, man. You live in these cities and you live in these areas where ain't nothing but crime going on, people getting shot, people dead, people getting killed. Shit, you realize one thing, somebody need to do something. Somebody need to do something. Cause it don't get so bad now that a homeowner can be protecting his house from a crime ridden ass person and they go to jail. Then you got these children out here running around here playing nigger knocking, you know what we call it. They call it ding dong ditch where motherfuckers run and kick on your doors and kick. We know you don't do that in black folk neighborhood, man. You kick on a motherfucker door, motherfucker gonna shoot through that door. They gonna shoot through it, and that's what they did the other day. And some little boy got killed kicking on somebody. He kicked on the wrong motherfucker door, and dude shot through the door and killed the little 12-year-old little boy. And now everybody out now. Oh, and they charged him with